Hello and welcome to We Are Fin. With me now I have the Technical Director from AJW, Greg Hoggett. Greg, welcome to We Are Fin.
Hello, delighted to be here.
You've been taking part in the conference sessions at MRO Europe 2019. They were very well attended and you were looking at getting smart with digital aircraft. So when we talk about new generation and digital aircraft, what's the impact that this will have on the industry? How are they going to focus on actual being smarter?
Yeah, it's actually a really, really good panel session. Some great guys on the panel talking about the general topic. I think the big things that came through from the conversation was actually how do we see the benefits that the operators getting from the big data on aircraft in terms of operational resilience, and how do we translate that into how are we going to manage it in the supply chain, both in logistics and MRO. And the topics that came through is that we're really very much in the infancy of that process. We're trying to learn how to work with that data. We're trying to learn how to actually interrogate that data and actually put it into some useful, meaningful intelligence for us.
Yeah, with maintenance now, as you say, there's so much data available. How do companies ensure that they use it to remain and be fully competitive?
So what we've got is we've got the data from the aircraft, we've also got data from our workshops, we've got data from the manufacturers, from the airframers, and I think it's about being able to segment that data and actually innovate with the data that's actually useful to us. So everything from actually being able to predict and prevent effectively an unscheduled disruption at the airline level, and how that then translates into how we will look at intelligent work scoping with our workshops as well.
And do you think there's the option that there might be too much information, or is the industry already able to reap the benefits of aggressively adopting digitization?
I think it's early days. There's a lot of data. There's a lot of people that will talk about big data, machine learning, artificial intelligence. I think that the more sensible operators are taking a very pragmatic approach to this, where they're actually using small data sets and actually testing and proving that data set. We're working with a lot of those operators to then actually translate that into something meaningful within the logistics and the supply chain, and working with the shops, the repair shops and the OEMs to make sure that we're actually able to make the best benefit of that actual data that we've seen. So I think there is a lot of data, that's for sure, and it's actually about how we take a meaningful approach to working with smaller sections of data at this moment in time.
And in a nutshell, for the next 18 months, what's the biggest challenge in this industry?
For me, I think it's actually how the regulations will adapt and adopt to this kind of new maintenance philosophy with predictive maintenance. I think the old system of MSG3 is years and years old now, and it's actually how do we embrace predictive technologies, sensor technologies and data, and how do we translate that into a new maintenance philosophy, a new airworthiness philosophy. And importantly, equally importantly, is how do we actually get the right people into industry? So it's not just about mechanics and technicians now, but it's also actually how do we get data scientists in there to actually help the process of managing those huge amounts of data that we're seeing.
Greg, thank you for your time and your insight.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Exciting times ahead, and of course for the latest on everything from aviation and aerospace, get online right now to wearefin.com.